white, crisp, clean pages for me to mess up and destroy. That is happiness. Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Alicia Lott and I have just completed mostly this journal, and I've been working on this one for the past 3 months and some change, and I am ready to get started with a new journal. So this is going to be number 10 of these journals that I've filled up, and I'm so proud and happy that I was able to fill up 9 of these so far. I'm very eager to see what the next quarter brings and what I will be able to write in this journal. So I'm going to do some decorative things and make it look a little cuter in the front and back covers. I usually do stickers or something like that. I do like to add a little splash of color and just make it a little inspiring when I open it up. I am generally more of a minimalist person in my journal, but it doesn't hurt to decorate a little bit. This is the best part. I'm going to save this plastic and you'll see why. This sleeve, I never saved this sleeve, so goodbye. Look at it. It's so new. So new. So I went to Dollar Tree today and I got some markers. So each of these packs, it was $1.25. I wanted cheap kind of markers. I didn't, Sharpie markers won't work here. You need to have just the regular kind of water-based markers. I have some plastic here. This plastic is from the journal, so look at that. It's like a full circle moment. And then here's some other much noisier plastic that was in the trash. And what I'm going to do is create I call it tie-dye, but it's more of a watercolor effect in the inside cover of the journal, just to give myself a splash of color. And then coming on its way in the mail, I have a name sticker that's going to be, I'll put that right here. I wish it had come. It's out for delivery right now. My next journal, I'm going to order things like that just a little bit earlier. But hey, it is what it is. So for the plastic, I think you could also use bubble wrap or any packaging materials that you might have. So what you do is get your markers out first. And it's just fun to play with markers. Just bringing out the inner child in us all. There we are. I would like to do like a sunset. I think I'd like to do something pretty like that. Okay, so I'm going to do blue up at the top. So first you just take the marker and you just, start scribbling on it. This marker is not the greatest. It's not going to be neat. What color do I want next? Yeah, I think I want the purple down here. Leave that. Okay. It's like I've never seen an actual sunset before. I don't know what colors. I have to press down really hard with the pink to get it. This is not coming out the way I had hoped. Purple's really pretty. Now what we do, I have a little spray bottle of water here. I normally use this for my hair, but it's for art as well. Hair is art. I gotta move my computer out of the way so I don't spray my computer with water. That would not be good. Okay, so now we're gonna spray this with water, just lightly. Then we carefully flip this over, and hopefully it will be pretty. And if not, I will be very sad. You kind of smush it into the paper and you kind of smear it a little. It could have turned out a little better. So I'm gonna let this dry before I do anything else, and I will be back in a few moments. Okay, so this is probably where some calligraphy skills would come in handy because I would love to do something different with this. Shit, I want to do. Yeah, I'm not sure. I want to actually make it shit that I actually do end up doing. So I want to maybe have a space for, like, I want to have the thing and then maybe have a space of like a you know, kind of an estimated timeline as to when I see that happening. So I don't know. So I did start to put some different things, like do the Office 5K run walk in Scranton, Pennsylvania. So if you're a fan of The Office, then you'll appreciate that. I want to dress up as Stanley on Pretzel Day and run this 5K in Pennsylvania. I live in Ohio, so it's not even that far. So yeah, I was thinking maybe May of next year. This year, it's too close. I'm going to be moving around that time too. I think it's on May 4th and I'm supposed to move on the 6th. So that's not happening this year. And visit Josephine Baker's castle in France. Obviously I have to get to France. So I think that's birthday trip next year. And because I do want to always take an international trip. I'm spoiled now. So I would like to always do an international trip for my birthday. And so, yeah, next year, France. And yeah, just different things like that. So I want to just, you know, make sure that this isn't a list that is just stuff that I wish to do. I want to actually do some of these things. And in my last journal setup video, I did a lot of like brain surgery, major surgery of like cutting the pages out because I write with Sharpie marker and it bleeds through the pages. So I pasted 2 pages together, but I like cut a page from the back and put it in the front. And then someone in the comments was like, why didn't you just glue 2 pages together? And honestly, that had not occurred to me. So I don't know why I didn't do that. To this day, I still don't know. So that's what I'm gonna do right now. I'm gonna glue some pages together, and that way the Sharpie will not bleed through the pages because that is not cute. Okay, good old glue stick. She is back. This journal is already such a hot mess. I love it. I've got my nice thick Sharpie friendly pages. These will withstand the permanent marker, I hope. And here is my updated should I want to do list. So I wanted to just put some more details and make it a little more specific. That way I can start to visualize how I can make these things happen. And I took some things out, and so now I have a little bit of space here. I don't know if I'll add more things. I don't want to just add things just to add them though, so I'm fine with the length of the list the way it is. Now I'm going to go ahead and put my goals for the second quarter of this year. I'm not going to do first half of the year because that's silly. We're already halfway past the first half. So I'll go ahead and just put my goals for June, or what is it? My goals for April through June, the end of June of this year. And just so you guys know, this is kind of how my notes start out, just a scribbly mess in a cheap notebook until I figure out exactly what I want to do, and then I copy it into the real notebook for posterity. But I have to kind of brainstorm and scribble and do all of this in just a regular notebook first. These are my goals for the next 3 months. I would like to publish at least one new YouTube video per week, finish my advanced audio lesson, attend 3 in person, and I made sure to spell that out because there are online versions as well. So 3 in-person meetups or social events. That is definitely doable. That's 1 a month. I can do that. All right, next one is attend a group fitness class once a week. I may have to put a starting date on that. I'm not sure if I want to start that this week. It feels a little soon to me, but I do want to get in better shape and lose some of my winter fluff. And also, I figure this is, we're doing 2 things here. We're being social, doing a social activity, sort of, not really talking to people, but then also, taking care of my body and being a little more healthy, moving and all of that. Next is 10,000 steps a day. And I put a goal of having 310,000 steps by June 30th, so that is 10,000 steps a day. So I figure, that way if I miss a day for whatever reason, I will allow myself to make it up the next day as long as I get this number of steps by June 30th. And I'm sure there's some days that I'll be able to do 15 or 20,000 steps, and some days that I won't have as many, but as long as I have that at the end, I'll be happy. The last one is to start a side hustle that makes $500 a month by the end of June. I have no idea what that's going to be. I figure $500 a month is definitely something that I could do. I don't have an idea yet. I don't know if I'm going to go back to tutoring English. I used to do that. Or pet care or something where I'm making an additional $500 a month. So we're gonna see. So this page, much like my last journal here, it's gonna be kind of the same, maybe a hodgepodge of different quotes and stickers and things that I find or that I purchased. As soon as I find a sticker that I like, I will put it here, or a wine label or a candy wrapper or whatever that I see would fit well here. So that's the end of this setup video. My next video will be my weekly spread video that I do every Sunday. I hope that this video was helpful to you in some way and maybe gave you some inspiration for your journal. And please give me a like if you like this or if it was helpful to you. And I hope you subscribe and join me for more. And I will give you an upside down wave. Goodbye. Huh? And look at what finally came in the mail. I am so happy. I love it. Cute. Aw. Yay. good week, y'all. I'm so happy.